Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a little different content from what I would normally do, but um right now I'm going through something, and so I just want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to talk about procrastination and also self-sabotage, and I'm going to use the dictionary version and also the Bible version. So procrastination, the meaning in the dictionary, it says the action of delaying or postponing something, right? In the Bible, Galatians 6 verse 9, it says, let us not grow weary or become discouraged in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap if we do not give in. So I would say that's Bible meaning of procrastination. Now I'm gonna go to self-sabotage, and the dictionary meaning, it says behavior or thoughts, especially of an involuntary or unconscious nature, that are harmful to one's own interest or development, right? So I'm also gonna tell you what the Bible speaks about for self-sabotaging. So in Proverbs 21 verse 25, it says the desire of the lazy kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. So that's what the Bible says about self-sabotaging. I also have a little thing to read that I found about self-sabotaging. So okay, I'm not gonna read that, never mind. But anyways, the reason why I'm talking about this is I technically have an opportunity to do something, and I've been dragging my legs. I don't know if it's fear, I don't know if I don't want to do it, and when I think about it, the good outweigh the bad. So I started working on all the steps I need to take in order for me to do this thing. So yesterday I got home from work, which was Friday. Today is Saturday. Today is the 3rd of May. Yesterday was the 2nd of May. So I got home from work, and I have it in my mind. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work on the thing that I'm supposed to work on. So I started working, completed one, and I started moving on to the next. And when I moved on to the next, for some reason, I answered the question, and when I submit the answer, it wasn't going through. So I'm like, what is this? What is going on? So anyways, I tried to do it again, and it didn't go through. So when I checked my iPad, I realized that my Wi-Fi is not connected to the iPad. So I went to where my router is, and I tried to troubleshoot whatever. Still wasn't working. And that was around 4:30, because the goal I had for myself, I wanted to complete whatever, and then started in another one and whatever. So the Wi-Fi wasn't working. End up calling Verizon. I was on the phone with them for about an hour and a half for them to try to troubleshoot my Wi-Fi. Wasn't working. So I'm like, what is this? So I started getting irritated, because we're human beings and whatnot. So I say, you know what? I could take my phone and do whatever I needed to do, because I could do it on my phone too. But I'm like, no, I gotta get this Wi-Fi working, because if it doesn't work, then hey, how is all my stuff gonna function? So anyways, Verizon make an order, and they say, okay, you can go to the closest Verizon store to exchange the Wi-Fi box. I'm telling you, when I got to the Verizon store and I gave them the order number that they gave me, these people tell me that, oh, we don't have the router you have. You're gonna have to call them and tell them to give you another router. They're like, oh, we could have did it before, but they changed the system, so we can't. Call Verizon. I was on hold for like a good 20 minutes, and the store was about to close. Anyways, got an agent, and he did all that, got the router, went home. The agent was so nice. He stayed with me on the phone until I got home and set everything up. Everything was working perfectly. But I'm saying all of this to say, from a spiritual standpoint, spiritual perspective, I could think negatively and say, oh my goodness, what is this? Maybe God don't want me to do the thing that I'm trying to do. Or I could think from a spiritual standpoint and say, the enemy sees where I'm going and he doesn't want me to get to where I'm going. So he's trying to stop me from getting to wherever I need to go. Because listen, this thing can potentially change my life in a positive way. And there is a lot of risks with it. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about the risks right now. But this thing can potentially put me in a better position. I know this is a long video and whatnot, but it's okay. I'm going to post it on my YouTube. But I'm trying to get to somewhere that I need to get to. I need to make a positive change in my life. And as I say, I was procrastinating. I started self-sabotaging myself, you know, and I was just sitting around dragging my legs. But my situation changed and I don't like the situation that I'm in. So I'm like, you know what, it's time to brush my clothes off and just move in the direction that I should have been moving in. But they have a saying, nothing happens before it times. So, you know, but I say this to say, don't self-sabotage before you even get to your destination. And that's the problem a lot of us have. Like, we don't even try to get to where we need to get to, but we start self-sabotaging. And procrastination is not good. It will kill you. Self-sabotaging is not good. It will kill you, you know. But I'm saying all of this to say, get up and do the things you need to do, especially if it's going to put you in a better position from the position that you're currently in. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, and have a blessed day.